What's up, my peeps out there in the digital space? I hope y'all are having a terrific Tuesday. This is yours truly, Cedric Jenkins. Wanted to come on here and share some tax tips, but let me get this out here, shared to the various platforms that I communicate on, and then we'll get started from there. Give me a second here. Got some sharing to do. No. Let's see. We're going to get started here shortly. All right. Paste. Okay, I think I got it. Almost there. I hate I have to do all this just to share some content out here. I wish it was just streamless. Got it. All right, let's go ahead and get started. For those who do not know me, my name is Cedric Jenkins, founder and creator of Your Money Matters. Your money matters because of the fact we get up each and every day to earn it. You have a God-given right to keep it. So is my purpose, my passion, and my intent to come out here and share some content with my people as far as how you can keep more of your money. It's not about how much money that you're able to get or earn. It's all about how much money you're able to keep of what you earn. That's a mindset thing. Okay. We're going to talk about that a little bit more. I did a post earlier today about not taking tax advice serious. Okay. Now we all know that we're going into a new year, and at the beginning of this of each year, our mind focuses on trying to get our tax returns prepared. Okay. However, in our minds, mentally, we tend to think that it's only a season where we just focus on taxes, just getting prepared, just getting them done so you can get a refund. And I'm here to tell you is way more to it than just getting a refund, and it's only for a season. Tax is a 12-month thing. Okay. Tax is a 12-month thing. And I'm going to explain to you all about this here shortly. But what I've noticed is a lot of us don't take tax advice seriously until it's time to file your tax return. All right. And so by the time you file your tax return, it's basically too late because the year previously has gone and passed. But then when you get your tax return done by your tax professional and your tax preparer or professional doesn't give you that huge tax refund, then now you're screaming bloody murder because you didn't get the refund that you expect to get from your tax professional. Okay. Now, let me just clear up a misconception when it comes to your tax return. All right. When your tax when you file your taxes, who's responsible for what? And here's the thing. I want y'all to listen up to this because I had to learn this too. Tax professionals don't get you a huge tax refund. Let me repeat this again. Tax professionals do not get you a huge tax refund. Tax planning given to you by the tax professional that you, the taxpayer, supposed to implement throughout the year gets you a huge refund. Let me repeat this again. Tax professionals do not get you a huge tax refund. Tax planning given by the tax professional that you, the taxpayer, supposed to implement throughout the year prior to you filing a tax return will yield you a huge tax refund. We tend to get that twisted. I used to get it twisted before I became a tax professional in this niche. Okay. And one thing we have to understand is tax planning is very essential when it comes to earning money in this society, gaining wealth. See, the wealthy folks understand tax planning. And because they understand it, they implement each and every day, each and every week, each and every month until that calendar year is done. And I said this in my last Facebook Live or wherever it was that I did a video on it. And that is tax planning is huge when it comes to it being showing a reflection on your tax return. All right. Your tax return is your report card that you get each and every year. And it's based off of what you did the months prior to. Just like a report card, and when you remember when you was going to high school and whatnot, college, what have you, right? You get a report card at the end of that semester to let you know what you did prior to. And your report card is a reflection of your efforts, the information that you learned, the information that you applied or executed. Your tax return is your report card, ladies and gentlemen. Your tax return is your report card. So I understand taxes is not a interesting subject. It's not a sexy subject. All right. I get it. It's very complex. And whatever is confusing, whatever is confusing to the mind, people will always say no. And so when it comes to people sharing tax information, they automatically tune it out because of the fact, well, that's too complex for me to understand. I get it. I notice the engagement when I post on my social media platforms. Okay. When I'm giving out tax tips, very low to very little engagement. But the minute I'm posting lifestyle pictures like me going to a ball or me doing Kappa stuff or me doing going on trips or what have you, is my post blows up. But the minute I'm empowering people knowledge about taxes, you can hear a cricket fart. And that's something that we should never omit when it comes to information regarding how it will hit your pocket. It's easy to go out here and say, I'm going after the money bag. That's the easy part. There's two phases to going after to earning money. One, you got to go earn it. That's the first phase. The second phase is you got to keep what you just earned. But we stop at the first phase, and that is earning the money. And we think that's all it is to it. It's not. All income is earned in this society, right? I mean, all earned income is reportable in this society. I mentioned that before. Okay. So if you're earning money, and see, everybody is not getting paid on a cash-based system. You get electronic deposit. Everybody's getting electronic deposit, direct deposit, what have you, right? And at the end of the year, you're going to get what you call a W-2. A W-2 is another financial report card or financial statement that shows you how much money you earn given your efforts and time that you traded to earn that money. And when that money is reported on a federal form, guess what you got to do? You have to report it. When you report it, now the IRS says, well, how much of it that I'm going to tax, even though they taxed you throughout the year already. Then they come back and possibly tax you again when you get ready to file your taxes, if you didn't have the correct withholdings. See, tax planning provides you a way to lower your tax liability. Okay, that's where tax avoidance come in at. Tax avoidance comes from proper tax planning, which helps you to lower your tax bill so that you can reap the benefits of a large tax savings. And see, tax savings show up in a tax refund. A lot of folks, we tend to miss that. I used to miss that too. Your tax savings show up in a tax refund. All right. But that comes from tax planning. When you have proper tax planning, now you get you participating in what we call tax avoidance. Tax avoidance is completely legal and extremely wise for taxpayers to do. All right. On the other hand, tax evasion, that comes from no tax planning and expecting your tax professional to reduce your tax liability by doing some trickery, deceit stuff, or concealment, like, I don't know, deliberately underreporting or omitting income that you earn not on your tax return, and the IRS consider this fraudulent. That's tax evasion. And of course, tax evasion is a crime. All right. So you want to earn all your money. You want to earn some money, but you need to have a way to keep most of your money. This is not about tax evasion. This is about tax avoidance. The two are not the same. Tax avoidance meaning your tax professional gave you a tax plan to where you can reap tax benefits and savings that will show up in your tax refund. Ladies and gentlemen, that's how it works. You cannot expect your tax professional, you didn't do nothing throughout the whole 12 months. Then when it's time to file your taxes, you expect your tax professional to do a Houdini act. That ain't how it works. Their name is being signed on these tax returns. And if they do anything deceitful for you to get a huge refund, now both of y'all get jammed up. Both of y'all get jammed up. You're going to get audited, and the tax professional is going to get audited, and they probably will get fined and prevent them from preparing taxes for at least 3 to 5 years. So they can get hit too. So it's important that you understand that it's the job of the tax professional to give you a viable tax plan for you to execute so that you can get tax savings when it's time for you to file your tax return. You as a taxpayer, you had to take the advice from the tax professional as a tax plan, and you got to go execute it for the next 12 months. And at the end of those 12 months, when it's time to file your tax return is going to be your report card of what you did in those previous 12 months, whether or not you properly executed what was given to you. That's how it works. It's a shared responsibility when it comes to filing your tax return. But we tend to think that all the responsibility rests solely on the tax professional. And that's not the case. I used to think that way too. But y'all, when people are out here, I see it. I see my tax professional colleagues out here sharing all these good nuggets. Because I'm learning from them as well, right? They're sharing all these good nuggets, but I look at their engagement, and there's very little to no engagement when it comes to these tax nuggets, free nuggets. But then yet let them share something from their lifestyle. They went to a club or something. They went out and smoked a cigar on a cigar lounge, or they got dressed up and went out somewhere. They went on a date. They went on a cruise. They went on a trip or something. We all tuned in on that. But last time I checked, somebody's lifestyle has nothing to do with what show up in your bank account when you file your tax returns. Their lifestyle has no reflection of your tax refund. But yet we tune into that, but not into the empowerment that is given to us. This is why most of us are going to be behind the 8 ball financially. This is why most of us are going to be behind the 8 ball financially, because we don't tune into the right things that we should tune into. One thing that I said before, we turn into what we tune in to. So be careful what you tune into. If you tune into a clown show, you're going to become a clown. You might be part of the show. Make sure you tune in to the right thing that's going to help you gain more wealth in this society. People are not, this society is very brutal. It's not gonna come out here and tell you specifically directly what you should be doing. But if you see signs of, success or what have you, just follow the clues. You got people who are out here who are dripping these nuggets out here to help people, and they have good intentions. They share their time trying to empower people, but people for some reason don't like to be empowered. Or maybe the individual that you're getting the information from. Maybe you're just not in tune with the individual who's delivering the information. If that's the case, I get it, because you do have to have a connection with someone that you can get some information from. But if you don't have no connection or a vibe with that person, then you probably going to tune that person out. So, I'm sure there's some folks who tune me out as well, right? But anyway, I want to come on here and just let you all know that tax planning, okay, is very essential when it comes to earning money in this society. Very essential. Okay. But I get it. Tax planning or taxes is not a sexy subject to talk about. But the glory in that is you have tax professionals like myself and others to where they can be your translator to help you understand complex tax laws. You don't have to go out there and try to learn it yourself. Okay? You don't have to try to go out there and learn it yourself. Get with the tax professional. Let them be your translator of the complex tax code. That's what they're there for. That's what they're there for. Lean to them. Don't lean to your own understanding. A confused mind will always say no. And if you're going to try to learn these tax codes on your own, you're going to get confused. And then you're going to look when someone tries to share tax information, you're going to tune it out because you're automatically going to say it's confusing. Let the tax professional do that for you. That's what they're there for. All right. Now there's a couple of links in this caption there. There's a link to my Facebook fan page where I provide some tax tips, some contents on tax tips. Then also there's another link there that if you're looking for someone to provide you tax and accounting services, there's also a link to where you can click on to where you can look at my services and sign up for them. All right. And then from there, we can set up a consultation and talk about and discuss some viable solution as far as how you can maximize huge tax savings. Again, tax savings shows up in your tax refund, but you need tax planning given to you to execute so that you can get the tax savings to show up in your tax refund. All right. This is yours truly, Cedric Jenkins, founder and creator of Your Money Matters. Your money matters because of the fact we get up each and every day to earn it. You have a God-given right to keep it. Remember, you as a taxpayer are responsible for executing the tax plan. Tax professionals are responsible for providing the tax plan to the taxpayer. The two have to work hand in hand in order for a taxpayer to have a favorable tax return. And I want y'all to understand something. When a tax professional charges you for what they do, don't gripe about their prices, okay? Something that I learned when I became a tax professional is that you use all your knowledge, your efforts, and your everything that you know to help a person get huge tax savings, in essence of 4 to 5 figure tax return figures, from 4,000, 5,000 to maybe 10 to 20,000 show up in a refund. But then you turn around and you charge them $250, and then they gripe about $250, but they're getting a huge tax return. Now, tell me, is that a fair fee or unfair fee to charge someone? If not, they should be charging more, right? See, tax professionals don't charge a percentage of someone's tax return because it's illegal to do it, i.e., in accordance with Circular 230, and they don't charge a flat rate. I had to learn this. What they charge is their fee is based upon the complexity of the tax return, meaning how many forms does it take to complete your tax return? A 1040, a Schedule A, a Schedule C, what have you. Each form has its own fee attached to it. And at the completion of the tax return being done, now you look at all the forms that was collectively come together to make up that tax return, and that determines what your fee is going to be. Each form has a fee attached to it. A lot of us didn't know that. Okay. So I know tax professionals out there like myself, sometimes when they get with customers gripe and complain about their fee services or what have you, but then help them get tens of thousands in a tax refund, but they gripe about a tax fee that they charge for preparing it. Y'all have to understand you're not paying for their time that they put it together. You paying for their knowledge in that niche, not the time that they prepared. You paying for their knowledge that help you save those thousands of dollars that allow you to get $5,000 to $10,000 to $20,000 that show up in your tax refund. But let me get off that vending wheel right there. But anyway, we'll talk at y'all later. Y'all be blessed. Peace.